Well, thank you, Jamie. Can you all hear me? Looks like it's a yes. Okay, thank you so much. I want to thank everybody for putting this on, and thank you, the audience who are listening today. I just hope I can give you a blessing. That's something that will take you to a next level in your business and your life. So, as some of you know, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story, but my topic is about getting to freedom and how you build your way to freedom. So I want to give you a little bit of background, though, about me. 25 years in the oil industry. You know, in 1996, I crossed over 100,000 income in the oil industry. That's 1996. And my income kept going up and up. But in 2005, I quit the oil industry after being set for a very nice, comfortable retirement. And the big question is, why would I do such a thing? See, in the oil industry, I had good income, but no freedom. I was not free to live my life on my terms. And that is something I desired more than anything else. You know, my ancestors have gone through a lot of situations where they didn't have freedom. And one thing I committed to was personal freedom. So I'm not going to cover freedom in all its aspects, but just this one aspect is, and I'm going to give you a definition. So if you, let me just go to my next slide. I think, there we go. All right. So here's what I'm going to cover. Just about freedom. What exactly is freedom I'm talking about? And a lot of you, if you were on yesterday, you saw a lot of talk about the cash flow quadrant, and I'm going to zero in on that just a little bit. And then I'm going to talk about leadership as the X factor. Now, keep in mind, I have very little time to do this, 8 minutes. So, and then I'm going to give you a quick plan. Now, this is a lot to cover in a short time. So let's dive right in. Now, freedom in my mind, from a business perspective, is having control of time and resources to live by choice. Some of those choices might be freedom from debts, travel, luxury, family legacy, etc. I am not going to define what freedom is for you, but you need to decide that. What is freedom to you? Is this something that's important to you? The start of the journey to freedom becomes a decision. I made that decision in 2002 when I joined a company similar to this and got into the financial industry. 3 years later, I decided to retire from the oil industry and dedicate myself full-time to this. The primary driver was the desire to control my own life. Some of you might have heard me talk about this quick story. I was on my way to Edmonton after refusing to stay at the plant when we had what some call a critical project to do. I decided, at that time I was in my late 40s, and I'm thinking, when am I going to be free to make a decision on my own? If not now. And you know, I talked myself into a frenzy. I was so upset by the time I got to Edmonton. When I got there, I decided, I'm over. This is over for me. I am going to choose to be free. If this is what you choose, you need to make that decision. Now, freedom requires you to have money, passive income. We had a lot of talk about that, and I know everybody was paying attention, so I won't spend much time there. The advantage of passive income is that you have time and you have money. Now, you need a lot of money and a lot of time. The B quadrant gives you the big advantage. Why is that? The B quadrant gives you speed. You see, you can achieve financial freedom from the I quadrant if you put enough money away and have long enough time. But it doesn't have speed like the B quadrant. So you get a lot of speed there. My grandmother used to say, many hands make work light. You can convert a 40-year project into a 40-month project if you focus on the B quadrant. The speed of a team is the speed of a leader. Now, some people say, if you want to go fast, travel alone. Not in this business. The leader set the speed. So you can go fast. But here's what the B quadrant give you. If you go with others, you can go further. You can achieve a lot more if you're working with others. In business, size and distance are important. In the B quadrant, I can build as big as I want, and I can go as far as I want. We have the opportunity to expand right across North America currently, and I'm sure, knowing our CEO, will be going beyond North America soon. But we have the opportunity to expand and to go as wide and deep as we want to go. The size of the business you have will determine the degree of the freedom you'll achieve. This is an important thing, folks. Don't belittle that. The size of the business you have will determine the level of freedom you will have. So how do I get there? It's all about leadership. Leadership is the X factor here. Everything in business hangs on leadership. Leadership requires vision. You need destination and motivation and an activation, a catalyst to get things moving. So first of all, you need to become a leader, whoever you are. If you're an ED today, yes, maybe you got to leadership by appointment or achievement, but you need to learn how to become a leader by influence. You see, the influential leadership is the most effective leadership, especially in our business where there's no stick. All we have is carrots. So you better be a leader of influence. All effective leadership, though, is skill-based. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how do you get to the right skills. And I'm just trying to check my time here. Okay, I got just over a minute left to go. So I want to talk a little bit, how do you develop the skills of leadership? Start where you are. If you're a brand new person, you need to start developing leadership. Leadership can be taught and it can be caught. You catch leadership by hanging around leaders who are leading by influence and skill, not necessarily by appointment or achievement of some target. So the first thing you need to do is make a decision. I'm going to be a leader. By the way, if you're in this business and you haven't decided to be a leader, you need to do some soul searching, because leadership is everything in this business. Once you have a leader, your job is to build leaders. If you are an executive director here and you're not focusing on developing leadership from within your base, you are not doing your job. But if you are, congratulations, that's what we're here for. Your job is to be a leader. If you're brand new, you need to start learning those skills. How are you going to do it? By copying, watching, getting a good mentor, somebody that can guide you along. So here is a quick process I would encourage people to do. As an ED, you need to look in your business and ascertain who is ready for leadership. Work with those who are ready. Those who are not ready yet, give them time. Work with them to develop that desire. If you are, by the way, I just want to emphasize this one thing. Even though I say focus on leadership when you start out, even if you're a leader, your number one job is to focus on building. Building must be your chief aim. It's just that as an executive director, you're building now, shift focus to creating leadership. If you're brand new and you don't have a team yet, you got to build a team to lead the team. So building becomes the number one chief aim for all of us who want to achieve freedom through passive income in the business sector. So here's what I recommend. Get into your leadership training. Find a good mentor and make building your chief aim. Do not deviate from that. Build a team and then build leaders from within the team. This is our job. Now, number 4, if you're brand new, you got to get to qualify for an ED. Just get there. You know, do whatever it takes. I know you have within you everything you need. Oh, my time is out. So let me just end right quickly here. Apprentice yourself to a good leader. Let me just close with one thing. Win the battle in your mind, and the battle on the field will be won. Thank you, everybody. Have a great convention.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.